Huh?
Some of the crew that's down here, I don't know what time they got moved or leaving. I mean, who told the property? Nobody's home.
Channel 8.
Channel 8?
Yeah. First I wasn't sure because I didn't see any kind of like...
I don't know them.
I got lost. I couldn't find my car.
What?
I got my gun still.
Got that. No. What's happening? What's happening?
You know me. I'm quick. I read. Right. Yeah.
Damn, they ain't worried about fees at all. Right? That was too easy, damn it. And they had to go from the back. I was looking for them in the front. I'm like, y'all trust her? You know, for $10 a pack. Check. You ain't had no batteries yesterday. Where the bag go? See, you had bag? You had bag?
I said since you had one.
Oh, I thought you said I had one. My bad. Trash can.
Oh, yeah.
Was that a hotel?
Check.
The dude kept coming back out looking like that.
I feel that. No, we were here the whole time.
Free Terrence Ferrone. Y'all say it back after I say it. Free Terrence Ferrone.
Team Terrence Ferrone. Free Terrence Ferrone. Free Terrence Ferrone. These two black men have been locked up for over 20 years after being found not guilty of a crime. And if that sounds awkward to you, it's because it is.
Hey, he's giving me updates.
Oh, I ain't know it was.
Yeah. What's up, bro? How you doing, man? How you doing? Peace out.
Good. We live.
Appreciate it.
You wanted to tell us? Or you wanted to tell us?
What's that?
What happened, basically?
I want to let the attorney do that right there.
Okay.
I don't want to overstep his boundaries.
Is he out here?
But the deal
He's
is he
coming
was
out.
found not guilty at the state and the federal level.
So, yeah. What's up, dog? You don't remember me, do you?
Let him do it.
Let him do it. We got breaking news. If everybody could gather Attorney Terrence Ferrone, goodness, I'm so excited. Attorney Jared Adams comes out. He'll be coming out right here. We just don't want to block this. They're trying to get us something. That's why they're over there in their phones. So when the attorney comes out, he'll have an update.
He said the defense attorney shredded the combo attorney though, so.
We have breaking news.
I'm loving that. I want to see these brothers free, period. How you gonna find them not guilty and still give them a life sentence? So much.
Peace. How you?
Oh my God.
Oh shit.
Check. I'd like to thank everybody for coming to this beautiful rally. A lot of times we don't know what to say to the family with this because it's been so long and we know y'all missed so many Christmases, birthdays, and special occasions for no reason. And Mother's Day coming up right around the corner. It was almost a year ago on Mother's Day. We're at the Mother's Day brunch. And what they do to melanated people in these systems and don't even care. They throw away the key, won't even, you know how much it took to even get this far? 20 years? 25 years to get this far. How do you even explain that to somebody? They were found not guilty and they're serving life. Well, how are they? It got to be, no. It's what happened. And because of this state that we're in, which is the birthplace of slavery, Confederacy, it's where they landed in 1619 and brought the first Africans over here. The system was never built for us. The system was never built for us. The cops were always built as slave catchers, so they still act like that. So whenever they bring us in, no matter what it is, they can just throw the key away, no matter what. It's just like life, but it's not funny. They threw something on somebody, and what's even sadder is, as much as we disdain the police, they let a cop killer go free. Here we go. Attorney Jared Adams.
I appreciate you coming, bro.
Black power.
Excellent.
Is the family out here already?
Mm-hmm. Some of them might be.
I want everybody to come out and then we're gonna make a statement and stuff. And get on out of here. Hey, how are you? I remember you were carrying her, and now she look like she carrying you. Hi, how are you? You okay?
It's very pretty. It's not abrasive. Wow. You're awfully special.
Hey, somebody's protesting over at the AG's office too right now.
That's right there.
Yeah. Well, she just sent me a message.
I don't see anybody.
She said just one person right now.
Peace. How you doing? Good to see you.
Chilling, man. You know I'm be by your side. Which Lisa?
She here?
When you see her, tell her to hit me, because, you know, we're around
You about to
here.
be out?
Huh?
You about to be out?
No, I'm still here, but just
Oh,
in case there's going to be so many people.
Okay.
Yeah, you do.
In case there's going to be so many people.
Still hanging in there with you.
I came down here to working on my exoneration, too, because, you know, I'm wrongfully convicted, too. Did 12 years.
Well, I need to. I'm about to start working on mine for. I didn't have to do time for it, but
You know,
I'm still want to.
You know I'm in the Southern Christian Leadership Conference. I ain't playing no games with them.
We all gonna
I already know. You saw my
Peace,
text,
brother.
right? The group text me and you and Jared on.
Got something else.
Let me get his mother.
Black power. Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
I'm gonna wait to go live until everybody. All power
Probably
to
do it
the
now.
people.
Probably do it now for the
All
build.
power to the people.
Probably do it now for the build up. Call out.
Amen.
Call out.
Hey, Felicia.
Yeah, we need all the city. Come in. We need this.
You need a megaphone, sir?
You know.
Fresh batteries.
Like 112, you already know.
Hey,
Where my wife go? I need her to keep me from leaving. I'm not sure why we're here. That's why we're here. That's why we're here.
Testing, 1, 2, 3.
Come on, y'all. I'm about to make a statement.
listen up, listen up. All power to the people.
Black power!
So, as fun as this is, I'm just gonna talk.
Okay.
So today we had the opportunity to finally be heard in the appellate in the Virginia Supreme Court on Terrence Richardson's actual innocence petition. We feel like we made the case. It's now under advisement. The court is going to make a decision, but I think everyone who gets a chance to hear this argument will hear definitively how clearly they're innocent. You'll also get the opportunity to hear that the highest attorney in this state is not concerned with what really happened to Officer Gibson. We will go now to rest, but we will be prepared to fight again if we need to. And I want to thank you guys all for coming out here to support these men. They have essentially been buried alive, and every time you guys show up for them, it's visible to people that they have people out here who care for them, and that's what we need. We also need the leaders of Virginia to step up, specifically the Black Caucus and other representatives, senators. This case has been making too much noise for way too long for no one to say something about it. If you can make a statement about the injustices across this country, you need to start talking about what's in your own backyard.
Mm-hmm.
And with that, I thank you guys again. The family is thankful for you guys. And we look forward to our next date and relief from this court.
Do they know when they're going to make a decision?
We don't know yet. I don't even want to guess either.
It's usually within 1 to 3 months.
Yeah. Very quick it
What
was.
is it to think about?
To give them life.
You got the
It takes
evidence right
forever
there in
to
your
get out.
hand.
Do you guys have any questions? Anyone have any questions or anything like that?
I would like to ask you afterwards.
Okay. Other than that, man, y'all keep showing up. Please keep showing up.
Absolutely.
All right?
Yeah, I'm just gonna say that was our question to us. What can we do from here on? Is there anything we can do to fast forward? Can it be expedited? Because even still, it's already been 20 years. So is that something? And we're right in front of the state capitol. Is this something that we can take, or do we need to take it to DC?
The AG.
So here's what we're going to do. Right now, we're going to give the court the chance to make the right decision first, right? But what you can do right now, real time, is you can put pressure on these local representatives and senators who, it's people
Joe
who we
Morrissey.
know It's people. Joe Morrissey has been supporting us, and he said he was, and so we hope that he gets out here and does it. But I'm gonna tell you this. Look, y'all got to come out to vote when this election time is up. You can't keep accepting these people who could talk a good game, but when it comes time for them to show up, they're not present, right? You got to vote these people out. That's what you have to do. And what needs to happen even further is this. We have to have one of you guys make it in those seats, because people who are usually closest to the problems know the solution. They're just further from the resources. And that's why we have to continue to do what we're doing. But I want you guys to come out in force and vote next time. Vote again. Vote the right people in office and vote the right people out. Yes.
What changed when the head of the Attorney General's office changed? When it changed from a Democratic
You just said it. You just said it. It just changed from a Democratic to a Republican. But interesting enough, right? It's not as if that this Commonwealth attorney won't join into innocence petitions, because they interestingly did of a man named Michael Haas recently. Michael Haas, I'm not opining on his innocence or guilt, but Michael Haas had a case that was before the court, and they joined in the petition arguing for his innocence. And from the record, there was evidence there that would suggest maybe he was, maybe he wasn't, and then there was evidence that refuted that evidence. In this case, there was never any evidence that these men were guilty or there at all. Absolutely not, brother. You knew that question too, didn't you? But y'all go look at the case of Michael Haas, right? Go read the details of that case.
H-A-A-S.
Yep.
And H-A-A-S, and the court actually said in its decision that there was sufficient evidence on the record to uphold the conviction, but that's not the standard in actual innocence cases. So in that kind of case, the Attorney General didn't change its mind. But it's very interesting that the Attorney General had no problem defying centuries of Virginia law and approbating and reprobating
3
today.
weeks. It took him 3 weeks to reverse a decision that the Commonwealth before it had 9 months to do. 3 weeks. And like some people were like, oh, well, you know, he backed the blue. He supported the police. Listen, how are you backing the blue? By allowing the death of an officer in blue to go unsolved. Because you don't have the right person, and you know that. They never argued that Terrence and Ferrone were guilty. They argued that you should let their guilty pleas stand. Those are two different things, and that is what we call in Chicago Jedi mind tricks. That's what that is, okay?
They want that pound of flesh.
That's it.
And so
that is
people,
it.
I know a lot of times with the in the political realm, people don't know exactly who to vote for something like this. So outside of the Attorney General, who can people vote for? Because this is not something that the City Council or the mayor can do anything about at this point. Right. This is beyond their hands. So can Congress, men or women, senators, are they able to have a hand in any of this?
So I think at this point we you know, the citizens of Virginia need to have more of these, right? Discussions about and see what people have been doing. I think right now this case is very clear. You've not seen any local leaders come up to the plate and be here right now or issue any letters. We have the NAACP who issued a statement. So to answer your question about who to vote for, don't vote for them who in there now.
Right.
You understand? So anybody else, a bag of chips. You know, like it is disheartening that when it's time to step up for us, we don't see us.
Well, I'm going up the street after this and filing my paperwork to run for Congress. I'm going after in the 3rd district in the 757. So I'm gonna try to be that change myself. I was gonna do a write-in campaign. I'm gonna try to do it the right way. But if not, we've been out here with the people. You know, y'all have
Absolutely,
our support.
man.
You know, we've been out here for 6 years. They've been out here 2 years. BLM, RVA, Black Power Movement, Original Black Panthers.
Yeah.
This movement's out here, but we get shut out by the NAACPs. All they do is write a fierce letter, and we don't hear from them no more. And like,
I'm telling you, man, that's what needs to happen. You have another question?
no more fierce letters.
The young people need to learn how to get into these positions and whatnot.
Yeah.
So cameras right here, everybody listening. How can you tell them?
This is what I'll say. And this is real. Look, if your turn up is outweighing your turnout, you're gonna be tuned out. That is the best way for me to put that. And what needs to happen is this: as a kid myself, I was wrongfully convicted, and I remember when I was in a police station, I could recite Tupac's double CD back and forth, but I didn't know one amendment to my constitutional rights that would have afforded me the opportunity to shut up and call a lawyer. man, the cavalry ain't coming. We got to go inside our communities and educate our own as best we can, and we have to grow the replacements of the justice oppressors that we currently have right now in these seats. That's what we got to do. I'm about to get on out of here right now, man.
We gotta let them know.
All right.
No justice.
No peace.
No justice.
No peace.
No justice.
No peace.
Can I get one of these? I want to get one of these for the house.
Free Terrence Ferrone.
I'll catch you.
Free Terrence Ferrone.
Free Terrence Ferrone.
Not guilty serving life.
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 You got your phone?